So I'm here to kind of behind the scenes promo filming what's going on for the British Motor Show that's happening again this year, 18 to 21st August, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And you may recognize the gentleman next to me. He's known in a few circles by a few people for a very small show that he used to do on TV.
Well, I still do it. Not used to, unless you know something I don't. Hopefully, I've been fired since I've been standing here.
So what's the day been about? What's this all about? What's in all this aid of?
Okay, so the British Motor Show last year was a absolute smash. It was a huge success, courtesy of Cinch, who are our headline sponsor. We put on this amazing show at Farnborough. This year we're going bigger, we're going bolder, and we're going better. So to celebrate that, we thought we'd do a promo today. So we've been down here racing around in cars. We've had Greg, who's an Olympic rower, and we've had Greg Sills, and we've also had Ewan Thomas, who's an Olympian, everyone knows. And we've just been running around having fun, really. It's been great. And you've been part of our teams as well, and you did very well.
Thank you very much.
We also both were here last year.
I did a little thing here, actually in this hall for the EV stuff, but you were flat out in the live arena. How did you find that?
Well, the live arena is my space. That's where I am, and for me it's brilliant because I get to commentate on supercars from Premier GT to Supercar Paddock, all the cars that come in. But I also get to play with Paul Swift and his stunt team. They come in and slide cars around me, and I get to commentate when it's going. And then the highlight show at the end of the day, we do car football. So it's great fun. It's exhausting over those few days, but I wouldn't have it any other way. It's brilliant.
Do you get body protection for being the referee at car football?
I don't. Nobody cares. I think they try to run me over, and I think the more fun people can have seeing me running away from cars, the better.
So the British Motor Show is back, and last year was because it was in COVID, so it's quite a difficult time. This year it's bigger and better. What do you think is the future for motor shows? Do you think that this is the way to go?
Yeah, most definitely. People, when they come to a motor show, they want tangible assets. So what they're looking for is not only cars stuck on carpet that they can see, they want to see, smell and hear the metal as well. And thanks to the live arena that we have here, the Cinch Live Arena, we have cars that are at speed, sliding around, doing donuts, burning tyres, lots of noise. You've got me hosting that. And also in the halls, you've got practical demonstrations of what these cars can do as well. So it's a car show where you can come along. There's also something else as well. You can come along, you can look at cars, you can hear and see cars in the live arena, and get this, if you actually want to go in a car, you can, because the Sporting Bears and their Dream Rides, they're here as well, and just for a few quid, they can put you in a car and take you for a nice drive around the block, and every single penny that you give to the Sporting Bears goes to support children's charities.
It's all good stuff. You yourself are busy virtually throughout the year, not only doing the TV stuff, you do many, many events. What's the sort of highlight of the year that you're looking forward to apart from the British Motor Show?
Well, the British Motor Show is one of them. Silverstone Classic is another big event for me. I do a big show in Boston each year, just outside of Boston, which is called the Big E. And of course, my shows, which I tend to think they're my shows, but they're not. I tend to think they are, and that's the big one. That's the Classic Motor Show at the NEC in November. That really is a massive show for me, and it's just a pleasure to be, meet the crowds, meet the people, talk about my car knowledge on stage, and hopefully people enjoy it.
And Wheeler Dealers, bigger and better going forward?
Yeah, so Wheeler Dealers is just about to move into its 20th consecutive year of programming. I know it's quite kind of incredible, isn't it, that we're going that long. The network are massive supporters of Wheeler Dealers globally. It's a big show for Discovery globally. And they've just ordered Series 18 of Wheeler Dealers, which takes us into that 20 years. And I can't wait to bring it to you. We've got another 20 shows on top of the 20 we're currently making. And what we've got planned is kind of incredible. I always feel that each year we've just had a White album. That's our best album. But each year we make another White album. And I think the next series that you're going to see, we've just topped it again. It's just brilliant.
I often say that Wheeler Dealers is kind of the godfather of car restoration type of shows. Do you feel that it's challenging to keep going forward, especially with so many other shows that are doing similar things to you?
Not really, because I support other car shows. In fact, a lot of the car shows that you'll see on television on all various networks, I've had a hand in either writing or producing. So many of the car shows you would have seen on Discovery Channel or National Geographic or Channel 4, Channel 5, wherever, I've written them, if you like. And no, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the fact that I've been a part of motoring television for the last 25 years. Wheeler Dealers was the first ever restoration car show on the planet. There wasn't another one. So every one of these other shows can trace their lineage back to what we created all those years ago. And as such, you know, I've got a hand in all the other shows as well. So I'm really proud of that.
Mike Brewer, long may you continue to reign. Thank you so much for talking to me.
It's a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Thank you.
A big shout out and thanks to Jay Williams over at Air Technic, who are top tier sponsors of Brown Car Guy. Check them out at Air Technic Co UK for exhausts, brakes, suspension and body kits. Plus our other major sponsor, Nayagen Solutions. Much appreciation also to tier 4 sponsors, Muhammad Ali Humaid, Tom Conway Gordon and Reza Adil. And of course all these other guys who supporting on Patreon. Brown Car Guy is eternally grateful. Hey, think about joining them over at patreon.com Brown Car Guy. If you can't, don't worry. Just make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel and website. Plus follow on social media by searching for Brown Car Guy.